Finally, the wait is over.
Looking for the perfect present this Christmas? Get a whopping 40% off official Scottish Swimming merchandise. Simply go to shop.scottishswimming.com for a range of t-shirts, hoodies and vests.
Tickets for the Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships are on sale now.
The wait is over.
Buy your tickets at ticketmaster.co.uk/Scottish Swimming or phone 08 444 999 990.
Come down to the Tollcross International Swimming Centre to come see me and more than 700 other swimmers compete.
The Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships, Tollcross International Swimming Centre, 3rd to the 6th of April 2014.
Was great, but I'm getting ready to make 2014 even better.
It'll be a great night just to catch up, relax, and as a swimmer actually get to dress up and look normal.
And then a chance to see lots of people from all around different parts of swimming and have a good evening with them.
The awards ceremony was fantastic with most people turned out ever, so years to come it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Welcome back to the Royal Commonwealth Pool in Edinburgh for the first day of the Scottish Gas National Short Course Championships for 2013. My name is Charlie Rayburn, and with me on the microphone is Andy Mayer, who many of you will know swam for a long time, for 8 years as an international butterfly swimmer, swam the last Commonwealth Games, and Andy will be helping with the commentary of the races.
Thank you, Charlie. It's incredible to be here today, and very excited for the race in this final session. The atmosphere and the racing so far today has been electric, and I'm sure tonight isn't going to disappoint.
Yeah, our hallmark so far today has been, in fact, with really fast swimming. So many people, really high percentage, have already done personal best times in their event. So goodness knows what's going to happen here tonight in the finals. So here we have the president of the Scottish Swimming Association, Gina Logan, saying a welcome to the crowd here today at the Commonwealth Pool, the newly redeveloped Commonwealth Pool. Gina was in fact the team manager in the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne.
Our officials gathered around the poolside tonight, who always turn up in their splendour and give up their time tirelessly for the next few days.
I hope that sometimes some of you get a short break at least. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank the officials. The support of the coaches and parents. We all know the tremendous work that coaches do on poolside, but a lot of them spend a lot of time away from poolside with modern technology,
So Andy, perhaps you could highlight one or two highlights for you of the evening.
They do a lot of work on behalf of their swimmers, and we're very grateful to them for this.
It's
been
such a fast meet so far. So
the parents, the unseen volunteers. Where would we be without you? Taking your children to training in the morning, collecting them at night. Ladies and gentlemen, the coaches and parents, thank you. And last, but by no means least, and the reason we're all here for the next 3 days, the swimmers. I'm always impressed by the dedication and professionalism of our athletes. Our swimmers dedicate an enormous amount of time to training. And over the next 3 days, we will see the benefits of all this as they strive to achieve medals. Whether they're winners or not, they deserve your appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, the swimmers. It gives me great pleasure to officially open this event, so please sit back, enjoy the swimming, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday, or in fact, all 3 days. Thank you very much indeed.
So Gina Logan, the President of Scottish Swimming, welcoming us here to the fabulous Commonwealth Pool now. It really is a fabulous pool to be in, and everybody making comment about that. One of the biggest events since it's been reopened.
very much so, and I think that shows through in the performances today. If that can continue tonight, with so many records having already fallen, tonight's going to be fantastic racing.
Now we're going to start with
Please welcome the fastest heat in the women's 800 metres freestyle.
We're going to start with the women's 800 freestyle, which we've already had a number of the heats. There's not been a final, so we have to take account of the heats that have already been swum. This is the fastest heat from entry times, and judging from the times that have been swum so far, these girls are going to have to produce their best to ensure themselves a medal. So the final heat then of the women's 800 freestyle, declared winner event. In lane number 1 from City of Sunderland, Lucy Ellis. Lane 2 from Edinburgh University, Shan Morgan. Lane 3, open water swimmer from the University of Stirling, Danielle Huskisson. In lane 4 from Sheffield, Eleanor Faulkner. 5 from Loughborough, Scottish and swimmer Aisha Thornton. 6 from City of Glasgow, Camilla Hattersley. 7 from South Lanarkshire, Meg Finnan. And in lane 8 from Warrender, but comes originally from Skye, Rebecca Smith.
Thanks for that opening there, Charlie. And the girls are here turning at the 75-metre mark, and so far we've got 2 of the girls in the centre lanes that are going stroke for stroke at the moment. We've got Ellie Faulkner in lane 4, very, very strong distance swimmer, and beside her, Aisha Thornton from Loughborough University. So they're no strangers to racing each other, these 2 girls, and I think that this is going to be quite a fiercely fought race all the way right through.
Now, in this event we have 2 20-year-olds, 1 22-year-old, 1 18-year-old, 1 15-year-old, 1 16-year-old, 1 17-year-old. So quite a mix of ages in this one, but a little bit older than previous heats.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, we're seeing the senior females of both sides starting to step up and race, and there's a lot that can be learned by watching these world-class swimmers, by the younger girls who raced earlier today. We've had a lot of 800 swam today, Charlie, and a lot of different comments we've made about technique and stretching forward and making sure you spot turns. So any of those girls who have done the racing today, really want to take note of some of the world-class swimming that we've got going on here tonight.
So
second position, fight for third between Huskisson and Ankersley developing here.
So at the moment in lane number 5, Aisha Thornton, who has an entry time of 8:31.5. Good lead going into 250 metres.
Watch out for the splits here. Aisha Thornton. Still very close for third position between Huskisson and Ankersley. Looks like Sean Morgan.
So Aisha Thornton really starting to really use that long stroke to start to stretch ahead here. So it's going to be interesting how this progresses, seeing if Eleanor Falconer can try and come back into this. We've said all through this meet we're not sure on what stages the seniors are in their preparation for the season, so some of the swimmers may be in heavy blocks of training. That may be why they're not able to race as fast as some of the other swimmers, but I know that they all want to race very fast in what has been a very quick day of racing. So
in third place, interestingly, Danielle Huskisson, who got a British open water cap this year in open water 10 kilometres. So I think she'll be going to be coming through very strongly at the end of this race. 800 metres is very short for her.
Yeah, and this pool's probably a lot warmer than what she's been swimming in open water. But real class distance swimmers here in the pool, and fantastic opportunity for it to be streamed for not just us here to watch at the pool, but also for you guys at home to sit and watch and take notes of some of the great skills that we're seeing here tonight.
Now in lane 5, leading at the moment, Aisha Thornton, who's swimming for Loughborough, but she's actually Scottish, so in Commonwealth Games year it's always important to know who's in the mix, and here's a girl who obviously trying to get into the Scottish team, swimming for Loughborough, and in the lead at the moment in lane 5.
So the race is progressing really well here. Definitely want to keep an eye on how the battle for second and third plays out. But you guys who are watching at home, if you do want to get in touch with us, we're on the Twitter, and there's a hashtag that you can use. It's hashtag SGSC13live, and we'd love to hear what you're thinking of the racing, and what are your favourite moments so far of the day racing, and the events that are coming up tonight, which ones you're looking forward to. And also we've got an Instagram competition going on for you, so if you want to send your pictures in, we've got a hashtag on that, which is hashtag SGSC13pics. Okay, and if you send your pictures into that, 5 people will win some guides to Glasgow with some hot spots recommended by Robbie Rennick of his favourite restaurants and places to eat. So well worth getting involved in that, guys.
Now, Andy, I think this race is far from over here. You'll see that Danielle, as expected, is starting to come through from lane 3 with Eleanor Faulkner. So Aisha Thornton trying to hang on, with still a long way to go.
Yeah, very much so. We're going to have 200 to go at this turn, at this top end as the girls swim up. And you're right, this lead's starting to get narrowed down as well. So what a fantastic start to the evening racing so far.
So Danielle in second place, still leading Aisha Thornton from Loughborough. Big squad of swimmers here from the University of Loughborough.
in second position now. And she's the 4th in second position now. 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 4th in second position now.
And,
showing a real effective use of pacing to be able to keep coming through as this race is progressing through now. 150 to go. Can she track it down even more?
watch out for lane 3. Danielle Huskisson coming through so strongly, lane 3.
When they get to this turn, Danielle Huskisson now challenging Aisha Thornton now. We'll watch it.
How soon can we turn on the sprint? That's the question. How soon can we go to
100 metres to go now?
Yeah, 100 metres to go. How soon can we bring the legs into really sprinting? Looking at it, do you think that Aisha's managing to respond well to this challenge?
I think that Danielle's coming back, but she's not, I don't think, got the leg kick that Aisha has got. It's whether Aisha can turn them on. It's still 25 metres to go, and the gap is closing all the time.
Here we go, the bell for the final 50. And Aisha's gone straight to her leg kick there. We see a big up kick in her propulsion from the legs now. That was a fantastic challenge back from Danielle, but I don't know, I think she's going to run out of pool.
Look at this time, 8:24.24. That huge improvement on 8:31 her entry time. Second going to, unofficially, to Danielle Huskisson, 8:25. Again, about 9 seconds improvement. And third to Eleanor Faulkner. We'll wait to see whether that result is confirmed. It'll come up on the board in a minute. There's still a couple of swimmers still to finish.
Fantastic swimming there. Those are the top two.
So there we go, a winning time there, and the result, I think, confirmed. And there she is. Elsa Thornton 8:24, Danielle Huskisson and Eleanor Faulkner.
The result is confirmed. The scoreboard. We have Aisha Thornton, Danielle Huskisson and Ellie Faulkner.
Well done. We'll be doing the presentation of that very shortly. Very soon we're going to be doing the two men's 50s. There's an A final and a B final, and the A final is swum first. That's the fastest times from the heats, and then the reserve final, the Americans used to call it the alternates, the B final. So we start with the faster ones.
Yeah, and the 53, always such an explosive event, so going to be really exciting. It's going to be a tough one to call as well from the racing this morning. Some really close times, and when they all get together in that same space of water, I think could be anybody's.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists in the men's 50 metres freestyle.
So short parade in, and then this explosive 2-length race. I'm going to introduce the swimmers quite quickly at the start, so Andy can take over the commentary, which is only going to be about 21-22 seconds long, the race. So I'll try and introduce them quite quickly. So lane 1 is Kieran McGuckin, Edinburgh University. 2, Jamie Graham, Glasgow. 3, Andrew Weatherit from Loughborough. 4, Richard Schaefer, Edinburgh University. 5, Owen Morgan, Woking. 6, Jack Thorpe, Edinburgh University. 7, Daniel Scott, Glasgow. And 8 is Rory Lamont, Western Berkshire.
In 7, Daniel Scott, City of Glasgow.
Let's see how close Richard Schaefer can get to that Scottish senior record.
Over to you, Mr. Referee.
And that's sent off and up straight into it. Owen Morgan really up, smart and fast into that brace. Richard Schaefer's 21.99 this morning. His record stands at 21.98. He was 100th of a second off it as he come down the second length. Everybody's heads down, powering towards the wall now. Eyes for the clock here, guys. Yes!
21.97. Richard Schaefer, 21.98. He has equalled his own Scottish record.
So first place in the end going to Andrew Weather from Loughborough. Second in equalling his Scottish record in 21.98 is Richard Schaefer's, and third is Morgan Owen from Woking, 22.26. So little 100ths between first and second, and 0.3 after that Morgan. Fantastic race.
It really doesn't get any closer than that, Charlie.
So difficult, Andy, isn't it, in these sprints to keep the composure, and you know the temptation is to probably overstroke. Here we go.
And here we have the B final, guys, and they're up and into racing as well, so keeping eyes on the clocks to see how fast these guys can go. We're looking good in lane 3 from Matthew Parks here. He looks fastest on the turn, but it's going to be all about how he carries that speed down. It still looks like it's Parks from lane 3, but the rest of the field is starting to level up with him now. Eyes for the scoreboard on this, guys. Oh, Duncan Scott winning that. Wow, fantastic racing there.
He has broken his own Scottish junior record.
So in the B final, Scott Duncan makes it 22.84. Matthew Parks second, and Callum Bain is in third. And there's a junior record for Duncan Shaw, another junior record for him because he broke it earlier on today. So Duncan Scott, another Scottish junior record.
He will be the junior champion in this men's 50 metres freestyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medalists in the women's 800 metres freestyle. Presenting today is Gwyn Hayes, member of the board. In bronze place, Eleanor Faulkner of City of Sheffield.
So in first place is Aisha Thornton, in second place Danielle Huskisson, University of Stirling, and third Eleanor Faulkner from the City of Sheffield.
And winning the gold, Aisha Thornton, Loughborough University.
Making presentation, Wyn Hayes, who's on the board of Scottish Swimming.
Also the Scottish national champion. And Scottish junior champion, Jennifer King from North Ayrshire. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present the medalists in the men's 50 metres freestyle. Taking the bronze medal, Jack Thorpe of Edinburgh University. Who joined third place for silver with Owen Morgan.
So in the men's 50 freestyle was Andrew Weatheritt, who was in first place there with winning time, and second was Richard Schaefer's, who equalled his Scottish record, and third from Woking was Owen Morgan, and then Jack Thorpe there also in second equal, 22-26, third equal I should say, third equal. So close to his 50s. In the juniors, Duncan Scott is there to receive his medal, but he's also to be acknowledged as the new Scottish junior record holder, having broken the record twice today.
The Scottish junior champion, representing first and a new junior record, Duncan Scott. Thank you, Win Hayes, and over to you, Mr. Referee.
So we'll move back to the swimming, and we're going on with the women's 100 meters breaststroke. Again, we'll have the A race, the A final, before the alternate, the B final. So the A final will be paraded on. That's them all preparing for that parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists in the women's 100 metres breaststroke.
So swimming in this final, in lane 1 from Highland is Cara Hanlon. In lane 2,
Edinburgh University. In 3, Rachel O'Donnell, Carnegie. In 4, Catherine Johnston, Edinburgh University. Swimming in 5, Rachel Wilson.
okay, lane 1 Cara Hanlon, 2 Hayley Monteith, 3 Rachel O'Donnell, 4 Catherine Johnston, 5 is Rachel Wilson, 6 Corrie Scott, 7 Andrea Strachan, and in lane 8 Caitlin Tuttle.
Edinburgh University. And in 8, Caitlin Tuttle, City of Aberdeen. Over to you, Mr. Medley.
I can do it.
Okay, all the girls very even with the reactions to the starts there. Eyes will be on the centre of the pool for Catherine Johnson, who is the fastest qualifier coming into this in lane 4, and she is the first to touch at 25. Very close for the rest of the places at the moment. Really good swim looking so far from Rachel O'Donnell in lane 3. But we're going to keep our eye on this on the scoreboard for the split at 50 at halfway. And it is Catherine Johnston first at the turn. Corrie Scott second and Rachel Wilson third at that turn. This is all to play for as we come down the second 50. Catherine Johnston looks clear. She's about a body length up on the rest of the field, but second and third still up for grabs. Looks like Rachel Wilson's fastest of the trail is at that turn, but it's going to be between Rachel Wilson and Corrie Scott as we come down towards the finish. It's all about spotting the finish now. Who can hit it on a full? Looks like it could be Rachel Wilson for second.
So Catherine Johnson won 6:69, and that's a big improvement on her entry time. Second going to Rachel Wilson from Derwent side, and third going to Corrie Scott there in lane 6. She also from Edinburgh University. That's the official result. Catherine, Rachel and Corrie. So B final.
This is the B final of the women's 100 metre.
Shannon McLennan, Samantha Caulfield, Lee Iltoff, Erin Robertson, Olivia White, Rosie Wynn, Orla Adams and Charlotte Holmes.
Leah Iltoff from their inside in 3. Emma Robertson in 4 from South Ayrshire.
And it looked like Olivia White fastest on that turn there as she breaks out. She is opening up a lead here. We're going to look for this split at the halfway point to see who can be the fastest girl at the halfway. And it's still Olivia White. She's still opening up a lead here. But the rest of the places are up at the top of our screen here, guys. We're looking at second and third between Samantha Caulfield and Shannon McCalland. But a late charge now coming in from lane 7, Orla Adams. Swimming from Gary. But it's looking like Olivia White still stretching forward, looking very smooth down this last length, really making sure that the length of the stroke's fantastic. And she hits the finish on a full stroke, stopping the clock on a 1:10.28. So much faster than this morning, Charlie.
So 2 seconds faster than this morning. She would have been pleased to have done that and qualified for the final. So that's Olivia White, second going to Orla Adams. And just wait till we see that confirmed. There it is. Second to Orla Adams and third to Rosie Wynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists in the men's 200 metres backstroke. In lane 1, Ross McCafferty, City of Glasgow. In 2, Stephen Mills, First City. In 3, Adam Harrington, Loughborough University. Swimming in 4, Alan Jarvis, University of Bath. In 5, Johnny Carlisle, University of Bath. Swimming in 6, Andrew McGovern, City of Aberdeen. In lane 7, Adam Taylor, City of Sunderland. Swimming in the 8, Fraser Schooner, West Lothian.
Okay, so this is the men 200 backstroke. 8 lengths of the pool. Lane 1, Ross McCafferty. 2, Stephen Milne. 3, Adam Harrington. 4, Callum Jarvis. 5 is Johnny Carlisle. 6, Andrew McGovern. 7, Adam Taylor. And lane 8, Fraser Spooner.
So as we watch the underwater of these guys, we're going to see how important it is the full 15 metres is as we pop up. It looks like Callum Jarvis first on that turn, but I don't think Johnny Carlisle's going to be far behind him. Johnny Carlisle in lane 5, who is up just a little bit before him, but they go head to head. I think it'll be Johnny Carlisle in the silver hat, lane 5, who'll turn first at the 50. But there's not a lot in it. Callum Jarvis is right on him. There's 200th of a second between the two. Carlisle in lane 5 looks like he's got the faster arm cycle though, and that's opened up the gap as he comes out of this final turn. Can Callum Jarvis come back at him here? The order looks like Carlisle 1, Jarvis 2, and I'm going to call McGovern for third. And that's how it is. Oh no, sorry, Harrington is in third place at the halfway point. Johnny Carlisle really using this third 50 to really stretch out here, Charlie.
Yeah, and again, it's all pace again, and who's holding on to these turns now? Just watch to see who can stay underwater the 15 metres after this next turn.
And there's no change as they come into the final 50. Carlisle still holding the lead. Jarvis starting to come hard back at him now, though. This is going to be a great finish here, Charlie. Let's watch them on this final turn. Jarvis touches the wall first. And he's going to take him out of that turn. And now he's striding towards the finish. Seems like that big turn could have done the difference. Fantastic.
Callum Jarvis, 1:54.39. He did 1:57.02 this morning. And Johnny Carlisle, his club mate from the University of Bath, 1:55.75. And third was Adam Harrington from Loughborough, 1:56.09. That's the official result. Callum Jarvis winning there for Bath University.
Just a reminder, please, for all clubs, the draws for tomorrow morning need to be at the recorder's table by 6 o'clock.
So we're moving now to the B final, and we're straight into this. There's no parade for the B final, and I'll introduce them just as the race has started. Again, an 8-length race. Fascinating, Andy, to see the improvements even from this morning's times. Quite dramatic. Some of the top guys obviously a bit holding back a little bit.
He doesn't want to see anyone through. Very much so. Very much so on that one. It shows through how they've got a lot more energy coming into this finals here.
So in this B final, 1.6 between the swimmers and their heat times. Lane 1, Chris McComb. 2 is Alistair Campbell. 3 is Ross Woolley. 4 is Ryan Archibald. 5 is Solomon Butt. 6 is Charlie Balderson. 7 Stuart McIntosh. And 8 is Adam Hollows.
And it's Charlie Balderson that's taken this race out so far with a very strong first 50 down in lane 6. He's now swimming out of the University of Stirling. This is his first year swimming at Stirling. So looking for him to hopefully make some big steps forward now that he's swimming in a centre surrounded by some other world-class individuals. Away from the rest of the field. And it's good to see Stuart McIntosh is trying to stay just in line with his shorts at the moment. Hopefully taking him along for a good swim also. All the action's happening at the bottom of our screen here. And now as we look in this third 50, Stuart McIntosh is starting to come back at Charlie Balderson. Possibly Balderson doesn't have the background to be able to finish this strong, but McIntosh is taking it on now. And it is McIntosh on that turn who's coming out on top, and hopefully going to really stretch himself down this final 50.
In a good position to claim that Scottish Junior title, but it's not going to catch Stuart McIntosh, although I said that in the last race. Stuart McIntosh with the lead as he comes into the last.
Really strong finish to this race here, Charlie. Superb swimming.
Stuart McIntosh making it there, 1:59.35. That's, would you believe, Andy, some 4 seconds faster, more than 4 seconds faster than this one. Yeah, probably the first time under 2 minutes, absolutely, as you say. And second place going to Suleiman Butt, and third to Charlie Balderson there, who was the early leader, 2 minutes, 0.61. But again, the times, which we thought were good this morning, we reckon that could be a Scottish junior record for Solomon Butt, who was second in that B final. So excellent swim from Solomon, who we normally think of as a freestyle sprinter, so that's an excellent swim.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome taking the bronze medal. Corey Scott, representing Edinburgh University.
In this presentation, about to see the third place is going to Corey Scott, and from Edinburgh University. Second going to Rachel Wilson, and the winner is Catherine Johnson from Edinburgh University, and the junior to Ellen Robertson. Presentation being made by Maureen Campbell, who's the chair of Scottish Swimming.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medalist in the men's 200 metres backstroke.
So we have the men's event. That was the men's backstroke. The third place is Adam Harrington. Second place, Johnny Carlisle, and the winner was Callum Jarvis. And the junior winner and Scottish junior record broken was Solomon Butt. There he is Solomon Butt. Scottish junior record.
What a fantastic race that was that we saw there. Just showing the importance of your turns, especially on those last two turns when you're really hurting. You saw Callum Jarvis come right past Johnny Carlisle to take that victory. That was a stunning race.
Really stunning race, and Solomon Butt coming through so fast too in that last in the B final to make that Scottish junior record.
Excellent. Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic racing, and this has got to be rippling all the way through now. The rest of the poolside will have been seeing this, and it'll be an electric feeling for the rest of the racing.
So let's hear from Kirsten, who has the winner of that incredible women's breaststroke race with her, Catherine Johnson. Kirsten.
Catherine Johnson, congratulations. Thank you. You're getting ever closer to breaking that Scottish record. What's making the difference?
I think I keep missing it basically just on skills. I think as I'm racing it, I kind of think to myself things that I should have done better, or like just little bits like turns and breakouts. But I always think I run out of time a bit getting into my stride, and we had Bucks last weekend and now Scottish. I think if I had a meet next weekend or in a couple of weeks' time, I think I could quite possibly get it.
And briefly, many of us are heading into the season of self-indulgence. You're going to Tenerife on a training camp. What do you take away from that?
I think it's good to get like a good training block in over Christmas, especially away, so you're not like bothered about or worries about snow and getting to training. It's quite nice being away in just an intensive kind of camp.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Scottish Gas national champion, Catherine Johnson.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Catherine there. Fantastic racing on that one, and that's just going to ripple all the way through poolside, and I think that as we look towards the next event, it's going to be exciting.
Okay, we now have the march on now for the next final, which is the women's 200 metres individual medley.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists in the men's 100 metres butterfly. Correction please, it's the women's 200 metres IM.
So going to be another real exciting swim this grand final.
Emma Smith, City of Birmingham. In League 2, Camilla Hattersley, City of Glasgow. In League 3, Elizabeth Simmons, University
So in lane number 1 in the women's 200 medley is Emma Smith of the City of Birmingham. In lane 2, Camilla Hattersley. 3 is Elizabeth Simmons, University of Bath. 4 is Sophie Smith, Loughborough University. 5 is Anne Bochum from the University of Bath. 6 is Rachel O'Donnell from Carnegie. 7 is Tane Bruce from Carnegie. And lane 8 is Rachel Masson from South Aberdeenshire.
And as the girls get underway on this 200 metres IM, I get the feeling that this is going to be another incredible race here, Charlie. I feel like we're going to end up saying that quite a lot tonight.
Yes, I mean the Scottish record for this, of course, very fast, because Hannah Miley would probably normally be here. She's swimming for the Scotland or Great Britain in the European Championships this weekend in Denmark, but the standard is so high here. Sophie Smith, 2:10, she swam in the heat, so it's going to be a lot faster than that here tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think that she's going to be pushed, especially through the first half by Lizzie Simmons, as they both open up this event really well through that first fly leg. Lizzie really using that underwater in lane 3, going a few more kicks, and Sophie just popping up just in front. I'd expect Lizzie Simmons to be touching first as we go on to the breaststroke leg. And she does, but it's so close here at this first point. There's only point 3 that split the two of them, and Sophie Smith is going to really try and drive forward on this breaststroke. As she's doing, as she retakes the lead again from Lizzie Simmons. And Bachman's really going to try and make her move back into the race here. She's going to try and cover ground and track down Simmons. But it's Sophie Smith out there in front at the moment, which is looking really strong, Charlie.
She is indeed. It's a very strong breaststroke leg. She's taken maybe 3-4 meters off Elizabeth Simmons next to her.
Indeed. She's going to turn, really bounce off this wall, and she's really capitalized on that lead going in by stretching it even further. She's swam out onto the freestyle. It's looking like Sophie Smith is clear, but keep her eyes peeled for the second place position as Lizzie Simmons getting hunted down by Bachman.
And this is going to be very close to British senior record time, 2:6:21, 2:6:21. Maybe.
Nice for the clock.
So fantastic win there for Sophie Smith, 2:7:48. Second in the end goes to Anne Bachman. That's 2:11, and Rachel O'Donnell 2:12.
Really finishing Rachel O'Donnell.
Let's see that time being confirmed. Sophie Smith, second Anne Bachman, and third Rachel O'Donnell. That's the order. And it was just not that far away. The British record of Hannah Miley, 2:6:21, which of course is also the Scottish record. So we move now to the B final, and I'll introduce these swimmers, I think, after the race starts, just to give you a chance to see who's who. So in lane 1, Rachel Sharples, East Lothian. 2 is Lucy Ellis, City of Sunderland. 3 is Leah Altoft, Doe inside. 4 is Ola Adams, Geary. 5 is Rachel Wilson, Doe inside. 6 is Samantha Caulfield, Carnegie. 7, Jennifer King, North Ayrshire. And in lane 8, Jessica Wilkie, Edinburgh University.
Jessica Wilkie is the name that's taken this B final out. and it's the outside lanes that are doing all the work at the moment, with Jessica Wilkie turning first and Rachel Sharples in second. So let's see how these girls fare as this race progresses. Sharples up the top, looking like she has a really strong backstroke. And it is Sharples off that turn that's really using the underwater. Good 8 meters off the wall. And we're starting to see lane 7 of Jennifer King start to come into the race as well now. So all the action happening on the edges at the moment, guys, so keep your eyes on that. As we come into this breaststroke leg here, let's see if the breaststrokers start to make a move through this race now. Our leader still at the moment, looking really good at the top, is Rachel Sharples. As the rest of the field start to come through. Orla Adams has such a fantastic breaststroke in the centre of the pool in lane 4. We're going to see that real fast turnover of arms for Orla Adams as she really starts to wind it up now, and she's taken over the lead. Rachel Wilson's back in action as well after her silver medal from the 100 breaststroke. She's really using that breaststroke talent to come through in this B final. As the girls touch and turn, it's Orla Adams that is leading it into the freestyle leg. And Rachel Wilson's still there with her. This is going to be a fantastic finish down the last 50 because Rachel Sharples in lane 1 still having a great swim up there. But it's looking like Orla Adams is going strong to take the B final. She's swimming very strong at the minute, just keeping an eye on Rachel Wilson. And I think our 1, 2, 3 is going to be in that order. Oh, my apologies. Could never been so wrong.
So Rachel Wilson just wins by 2:17.06 to Orla Adams 2:17.13. That's confirmed as the top 2, and third is Rachel Sharples in 2:18.12. So again, super improvements from the heat times. Testing us, these swimmers coming in from the outside lanes too. Excellent.
And my apologies on that. Obviously the race is never over until the people have hit the wall. I should know so much better.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for real this time the men's 100 meters butterfly.
So we have the men's 100 meters butterfly final.
In lane 1, Mark Shoranic, representing Carnegie. In lane 2, Daniel Scott, representing City of Glasgow. In 3, Joe Roebuck, representing University of Bath.
So in lane 1, Mark Soranik from Carnegie. Lane 2, Daniel Scott, City of Glasgow. 3 is Joe Roebuck, University of Bath. 4, Adam Barrett, Loughborough. 5, Tom Laxton, Loughborough. 6 is Ryan Bennett, University of Stirling. 7 is Tim Braxton of Sheffield University. And 8 is Craig Bowman from Carnegie.
And in lane 8, Craig Bowman, representing Carnegie. Swimmers, you are now under control of the referee.
And all the guys safely into the pool for this 100 meter butterfly. Brilliant underwater from all the guys, popping up using the whole 15 meters. We're looking at lane 4. He's fastest on the first turn. Adam Barrett had a fantastic morning swim, and he's using this underwater again to really pop up in the lead. So it's Adam Barrett from Tom Laxton at the moment, and it's Adam Barrett that's still on the turn fastest. Let's keep an eye on the clock because he was racing so fast last weekend in Sheffield at the British University meet, and he's running riot now in this one. So Adam Barrett is leading from Tom Laxton. Third place looks like it could be Joe Roebuck once he pops up. And that looks like the 1, 2, 3 at the moment, guys, but we're going to check the board.
So close to the top, 50.05, which I think is a new British senior record. A British senior record for in lane number 4, Adam Barrett of Loughborough University. Great swim, 50.05. Second goes to Tom Laxton, 51.36, and third goes to Joe Roebuck, 51.60. He really spotted those turns, didn't he, Andy? I mean, they're just right on the turn every time.
Oh, it was fantastic. That was a masterclass of butterfly swimming there from Adam Barrett. The rest of the field swam so fast, but it was just eclipsed by that incredible British record.
The records continue to fall. British record, subject to ratification, of course, in that 100 metres butterfly.
So now we'll have the B final. I'll introduce these very briefly once the race has started. It's so quick, these sprint butterflies. I'll just do them as soon as they're started. So B final, lane 1, Eamon Rivers. 2 is Luke Buxton, 3 is Sean Campsey, 4 Adam Taylor, 5 is Stephen Milne, 6 is Cameron Brodie, 7 is Ryan Flanagan, and 8 is Ewan Dunbar.
Some real talent swimming out in this B final, just highlighting how strong the field has been across in this meet so far. As we look at the turn, Sean Campsey's there leading us out. But that was a fantastic turn by Cameron Brodie, really using his underwater. He's got a 200 background behind him, so this second half of his race could be the strongest part. But we'll keep an eye on the rest of the field. It's Cameron Brodie who's leading up and third using his distance background on fly. And we're going to have a look to see where the rest of the place is going this.
Cameron Brodie makes it on 53.84. Second goes to Sean Campsey, 54.47, and third goes to third goes to lane 1, Eamon Rivers, 54.85. That's the confirmed result.
Great racing throughout that event there, superb, just mind-blowing how fast they were swimming there.
Yeah, well, yet again, I mean, looking back at the times they swam, and we thought they swam fast this morning, most of them were averaging about a second faster than they swam this morning, so that's quite dramatic at this stage, because they had to work hard to make those B finals.
Yeah, there was no ease through this morning, and we've seen some big names having to swim in the B finals.
Presenting these medals, we have Louise Martin, who's the chairperson of Sports Scotland.
So this is the presentation for the women's 200 meters, individual medley. You'll see the 3 girls there. In third place, Rachel O'Donnell. And Louise Martin, who's the chair of Sports Scotland, making the presentation. And second place going to Anne Bochwin. And third to Sophie Smith.
Sophie Smith, Loughborough University. The Scottish national champion is
Rachel O'Donnell getting also the junior award as Scottish champion. And this is Rachel was getting the junior champion is Tane Bruce. The junior champion is Tane Bruce.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
So here's the presentation for the men's 100 meters butterfly. In third place is Joe Roebuck. In second place is Tom Laxton. Presentation being made by Louise Campbell again, Louise Martin, who is the chair of Sports Scotland. And the winner in the new British senior record, Adam Barrett. Mark Ceranic making the Scottish national champion, and Mark Ceranic from Carnegie, and Suleiman Butt gets the Scottish junior champion. Congratulations to the swimmers.
Fantastic racing on that 100 fly, just unbelievable.
Yeah, well, you can remember some really great swims over the last few years from Joe Roebuck in third place there, but that's Adam Barrett moving up to begin to take the lead in sprint butterfly in Britain now.
Absolutely unbelievable. His turns were fantastic on that, and definitely keep an eye on him for the long course racing to make Team England and one of the fly spots in that.
So now I think we're going to have a chance to speak with him, and I'll ask you to welcome, please. Let's hear from Custon.
So?
I'm getting Congratulations, Adam Barrett. New British record. What a race. Talk us through it.
Well, I just went into the race trying to work my walls, work the key skills needed to hit a short course race properly, and I think I pulled it off pretty well in that. Ideally, I wanted to go for sub 50 this meet, so still a little disappointed with the race. So hopefully next time there's a bit more to come.
You're not often up here for this short course event. What do you get out of racing short course?
As I said before, it's a great way to work your key skills, and mainly the underwater. It's a massive part of racing now, and doing short course meets just really helps you build it and get you stronger.
You've certainly achieved that at this fight. What's the rest of the meets that hold?
Well, I've got the 100 free and 50 fly coming up in the next couple of days, so anything else that can be anywhere near as close as today will be great.
Great to have you up here. Thanks very much, Adam.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Adam. Good luck with that.
Rachel Williams, representing University of Bath. And in the 8th, Emily Grant, representing City of Aberdeen. Swimmers, you are now under the control of the referee.
So we're now on the women's 50 metres backstroke final.
And as that racing gets underway, we've got a fantastic start there from lane 4, popping up in Lizzie Simmons, but this is going to be right down to the wire here as Georgia Davis is going to come right back at her. Apologies for not introducing them right at the start, guys, but the action's going to speak for itself here as lane 4, Lizzie Simmons, is going to hopefully try and hold on from Georgia Davis. Oh, wow, what a finish, Charlie.
Elizabeth Simmons 26.45, Georgia Davis 26.60, and just looking that against the times, and that I think is another Scottish, yes, a new 26.45. It's a new British record, I reckon, for Elizabeth Simmons. 26.56 was the time before, 26.56 was the time before, 26.45 is the time there. So it must be a new record for her. Fantastic swim, and Georgia Davis pushing her all the way to Charlotte Mackenzie and all that with a Scottish record in the same race. So really hard to keep up here with all these records.
Oh, it is. It's a fantastic problem to have, though, Charlie. All these records falling, superb.
Well, the records continue to fall here.
So we're moving now quickly to the B final. And very quickly I'll give you the names: Rachel Keir, Emma Smith, Laurel Gilks, Kirsty Simpson, Megan Briggs, Chloe Barkley, Chelsea Lawson and Elaine Katinka Merchant.
So all the excitement from that A final, and we're going to see how this B final plays out. Fantastic underwater by the girls again on this one. It's going to be hard to call. I'm going to say that it's Lauren Gilks, I think, at the turn, but Kirsty Simpson with another big underwater. She's going to pop up in the lead, I think. Megan Briggs also in the mix of it. This is fast racing, as 50 should be. Into the last 5. Fantastic finish, Charlie.
The win for Kirsty Simpson, 28.97, ahead of Megan Briggs on 29.53. Third in lane number 2 was Emma Smith with 29.54. And again, the improvements from the heats are quite dramatic. Kirsty's time, for an example, was 29.7 in the heat, and there she does 28.9 in the final. It's about 0.8 faster, which is a big improvement at the level they're swimming at.
Just incredible racing being had so far, just race after race. It's a fantastic barrage of fast swimming. So I hope that you guys at home are enjoying it as much as we are. Please get in touch if you can. It's been brilliant on the hashtag SGSC13Live.
In the A final for the 50 metres breaststroke.
So here we have the men's 50 metres breaststroke. This is probably one of the most difficult races often to call. It's such a difficult race. It's from event to race because the timing of the stroke is so difficult. I'll introduce the swimmers as the camera pans along. Lane 1, Chris Kerr of Warrender. Lane 2, Mark Tully of East Lothian. It's Mark Tully. 3 is Joseph Wilstead from Stirling. 4 is Ross Murdoch from the University of Stirling. 6 is Mark Campbell, City of Aberdeen. 7 is Ewan Ingalls, Edinburgh University. And in lane 8 is Jamie Graham. He's from City of Glasgow.
So another explosive one for us here, Charlie. Great starts by all the boys there. Andrew Weatheritt was the fastest in this morning from lane 4, but I think he's going to get pushed all the way from lane 5. Ross Murdoch today on the touch. Oh, we can't split them at that. This is going to be all about the second 25, and it's looking like Weatheritt's still leading. This is going to come right down to the wire, guys. We're going to have to keep an eye up on the scoreboard. Charlie.
And it's Adam Weatheritt, 26.85, just 0.1 outside the British record. Second to Ross Murdoch with 27.06, which I think is peppering along close to the record for Scotland. And third is Joseph Wilstead, 27.67. So we just need to check. We reckon Ross Murdoch was a new Scottish record, again for Ross Murdoch. Fantastic stuff. And up front, Andrew Weatheritt was just outside the British record.
Superb racing from those guys there. It's explosive, like 50 should be in a short course pool.
Now we're moving quickly on, and we're on the men's 50B final. And quick spin through the swimmers. 1 is Matthew Nicholson, 2 Luke Spain, 3 Douglas Scott, 4 is Andrew Rodgie, 5 is Jack Thorpe, 6 is Craig Benson, 7 is Nicholas Quinn, and 8 is Daniel Lim.
Really tight, fast starts by all the guys in that field. Looking like Jack Thorpe was strongest off the start. But at the turn, there is nothing between him and Andrew Rodgie. Big pullouts underwater as they break out. Andrew Rodgie with a really powerful stroke that's stretching forwards, but it's going to come down to it again. Jack Thorpe still looking strong on the wallets. Jack Thorpe, wow.
27.76 Jack Thorpe. Second going to Andrew Rodgie, 27.90. And third there to Craig Benson, 28.12. So fantastic again, improvements of this time about 0.405 up front, and maybe a bit more for some of the swimmers coming through at the back. Amazing swims. That was the B final.
Well, again, high octane racing there from those 50s, just over in a flash. Not a lot of room for error on the 50s there, Charlie. It's start, one turn, and make sure you get those hands onto the wall for the finish.
Yeah, I always think that the sprint breaststroke is so hard to do right. There's so many things you've got to get right. Here we go.
The medalist in the women's 50 metres backstroke.
So
Presenting these medals, we have the pleasure to present Jim Aiken, who's the Director of Sport for Edinburgh University.
So in the women's 50 backstroke, it's Charlotte Mackenzie, who also set a new Scottish record in the 50 backstroke. She got third. Second was Georgia Davis, getting the second there for Loughborough. And third to Elizabeth Simmons, character that she always is. Third to Elizabeth Simmons, who wins in a new British senior record time. Absolutely fabulous. And we're just waiting now for the Scottish champion, will be Charlotte Mackenzie, and the junior champion, Charlotte Mackenzie, getting the Scottish champion, and Lucy Hope winning the Scottish junior. Lucy Hope. Jim Aiken from Edinburgh University making the presentations. So now presentations for the 50 metres breaststroke, and in third place Joseph Wellstead, and in second place, also with a Scottish record, Ross Murdoch, and the winner, Open champion Andrew Weatheritt. Andrew from, of course, Loughborough University. Jamaican making a presentation again to Ross Murdoch for Scottish champion. And then, of course, we have one more presentation, that's for the junior.
So brilliant racing again there. Really fast swimming there on those 50s, and Lizzie Simmons, British record on the backstroke, and then Andrew Weatheritt following it up with a fantastic 50 breaststroke. Just, you can't beat racing like that. That's why people want to come and watch, isn't it, Charlie?
Well, I think so, and you know, the way it's going,
just nice and
there's
here.
going to be many
nice
more to come. Remember, we're going to be here for the 3 days, 3 sessions a day, and you're welcome to join us to watch online if you can. Every race will be televised.
Yeah, fantastic, and we're going to be fun-packed with plenty more racing tonight, with some real big swimmers racing out in some of the later events, so don't go anywhere.
The finalists in the ladies 200 metres
So over to Kirsten Phillips to interview the winner of that breaststroke race, Andrew Weatheritt. Kirsten.
Congratulations, Andrew Weatheritt.
Thank you.
Now, 50-metre events are won and lost on the finest of margins. What's giving you the edge tonight?
I just think keeping your nerve in the last few metres, even if you can see people in the corner of your eye, you've got to keep your technique, keep long right into the finish, head down, just get your hand on the wall, really.
Your second gold medal of the evening.
Yeah.
What more can we expect from you this weekend?
Well, I've got the 100 free, so we'll see if I can carry on for another 2 lengths tomorrow, and then 50 fly. Just more 50s, more speed, hopefully, see if I can get some more medals.
And where are you in terms of preparation, performance at this point in the season?
It's going well. I've just started a new squad with James Gibson, and so it's brilliant that I'm already PBing, settled in really quickly, and just look forward to Commonwealth trials, really.
Well, fantastic to see the squad from Loughborough up here. Congratulations, Andrew, and then good luck for the rest of the meet.
Thank you.
So now we're on the women's 200 metres butterfly, the A final. So lane 1, Emma Sinclair, 2, Alicia McCrory, 3, Isabel Grant, 4, Eleanor Sheridan, 5 is Rachel Kelly, 6 is Tane Bruce, 7 is Megan Donnelly, and 8, Rebecca Smith.
And they're all in a line as they go through the first 25 and come out of the turn. So we're going to have a look, see who's looking the freshest at this first turn. And it is Elena Sheridan at the moment from lane 4. So the favourite is leading, but this race can progress anyway, and we're just going to keep looking at how the underwater really takes its toll on the swimmers here. Elena Sheridan choosing to stay underwater for a little bit longer off that turn, just taking a little bit further out of Rachel Kelly. The pacing is so important when we swim a 200 butterfly, making sure that you use the walls, get the underwater kicking really, really tight, so that when you transfer up into the swimming, you're really ready to carry all that energy through. This is head-to-head racing here, though. We can't get better than this. We're in the third 50, and it looks like Rachel Kelly touched first on that, but let's see, they are neck and neck on this, Charlie. It's hard to call at this point.
Both girls from Loughborough University, of course. Elena had so much faster time in the heat, but it's nothing in it.
So it's Rachel Kelly with a faster turn there, but half a second in front it showed off the board. And she's really, really attacking this final 50. Can she hold it together on the final length? That's what we need to see. The battle for third is happening still in the middle of the pool. We'll come back to that in a second. But it's all down to the wire on this one. It looks like Elena Sheridan's coming back now. Who's going to have it on the touch, though? Looks like Elena Sheridan. Oh, wow, that was close racing again.
I think Eleanor that's 2:7:61, and Rachel 2:7:90, first and second. I'm looking at they're both, of course, from England, and the British record is 2:3, but amazingly improving their swims all the time. The third place, just waiting for the result to come through. Third, we'll just see there, is, I think, Isabel Grant. Isabel Grant, 2:12:37. So just taking a little time to confirm this race. There may just be some kind of problem. We'll just wait and see. They're not yet confirmed.
Strongly for the bronze medal. In third position, Tane Bruce will be Scottish Junior Champion and the Scottish Senior Champion in that time of 2:13.55.
So still waiting for the confirmation.
I've got the official result yet. We're just waiting for...
Just waiting for that official result to come through for you there, guys. But fantastic view of the racing arena that we're in today. And obviously you can see the other half of the swimming pool being used as a swim down and warm-up pool. So really helping everybody.
Official result then confirmed. Eleanor Sheridan, Rachel Kelly and Isabel Grant in that order. 1, 2, 3. Women's 200 butterfly. Now we move straight into the B final. Again, 200 meters butterfly. 8 lengths of the pool. So in lane 1, very high, Ren 69, 96, 2 is Lucy Walton, Sunderland, 3 is Carissa Armijo from Sunderland, Meg Finnan is in 4 for South Lanarkshire, 5 is Gillian Clark, East Lothian, 6 is Kirsty Armstrong from Best from the Borders, 7 is Emma Bainbridge from Doe Inside, and lane 8 is Lauren Hodgson from Newburn.
So it's a really nice strong start from Kirsty Armstrong in 6, but we'll have a look on the wall for the turn. It's actually Carissa Armijo who's leading at that first 50. But hard to tell at the moment, as there's 4 girls in the centre of the pool that are really doing a good job down this first part. So I think it could come from anywhere at the moment, the winner for the B final. Charlie, what do you think?
Yes, I think, you know, looking at the heat, so it's just about 3 seconds between them all. And at the moment we've got 3 of them in the mix. We'll recall a swim that Carissa had in the 800 where she really stroked ahead. I think she might feel that a little bit. We'll wait and see. She's in lane 3.
So it's a tie for the lead at the moment between Gillian Clark and Kirsty Armstrong. So can't get closer than that at the lead. But it's looking like Gillian Clark's starting to take a break away from this. Still looking really good underwater, clearing 5 meters, which is what you want to keep doing. Really using that nice long stroke and the strong leg kick to keep her driving forwards. And it's still Gillian Clark at the final turn, with Kirsty Armstrong right behind her. And Carissa Armijo, she's still there. Oh, she's starting to move up into the second place in this B final. The race is far from done here. Carissa Armijo really starting to dig deep now. Can she track Gillian Clark back? It looks like it's going to be tight. Gillian Clark might just have the edge still, but it's coming down to the wire. Oh, wow, close racing all the time here today, Charlie. Brilliant.
2:17.43, 3 seconds faster than show in the heat. Second going to Carissa Armijo, and third going to Kirsty Armstrong in 2:19.81. Tremendous improvements again.
Great, so hard to call the racing at the moment. That's the best type of racing you want to see. You don't want to be able to predict what's going on. You want to see some guys who are going to flip the script, who are going to really stand up and race hard, and that's the best way that the whole field betters itself, is by being pushed all the way, all the time. So this meet just developing into just such an incredible atmosphere.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better next final than the next one, because I'm not sure how we're going to call it. It's the men's 400 freestyle, and all sorts of things happened in the heats, and I rather suspect all sorts of things are going to happen here in the final.
Couldn't have said it better on that, Charlie. It's when you look at the list of swimmers that are about to walk out, I wouldn't want to put my money down on the table, because this could go anywhere at the moment.
So they have the 16 lengths of the pool, and we'll introduce you to the swimmers as the camera pans along. Men's 400 meters freestyle, and first in lane number 1 from the University of Bath is Matthew Johnston. 2 is Daniel Fogg from Loughborough University. 3 is Roberto Pavoni from Loughborough University. 4 is Max Litchfield, City of Sheffield. 5 from Perth City is Stephen Milne. 6 from City of Sheffield, Nicholas Granger. 7 from the City of Glasgow, Robbie Rennick. And lane 8 from the City of Sheffield, Thomas Sunter.
Robbie Rennick representing City of Glasgow. And in lane 8, Thomas Sunter representing City of Sheffield. Swimmers, you are now under the control of the referee.
So the guys get underway, and Charlie, if you had to call one person for the win on this, who do you think?
Well, I'm going to sort of take a chance here, because it maybe didn't look as if he swam well in the heat, so that was Robbie Rennick in lane number 7. The fastest swim in the heats was from Max Litchfield from Sheffield.
I think that's a good call. Robbie's always one to watch, and also, if I'm going to call somebody to try and maybe come through during this race, I'd have to maybe go for lane 3, Roberto Pavoni. I think if we're going to go away from the favourite in lane 4, then I'll choose lane 3. But so far in this race, it looks like a blanket. Everybody seems to be turning together. It's really hard to pick anyone out. The City of Sheffield hats are looking strong in lanes 4 and lane 6. For Litchfield and Granger, but this is a big race, so anything could happen, and the places are going to change around, I feel. Seems like the field's waiting for somebody to make a break. Break could be coming in the form of Granger in lane 6. But the first to turn, my apologies, Pavoni in lane 3. So they turn there at the 150 mark. But just when you think that one person's taken it on, lane 1 looks like he's coming back into the mix on it. And it's so hard to call, the positions keep changing around. Granger again looking strong in 6. And Robbie Rennick, he's just poised really well sitting. There isn't much more experience in the pool than Robbie Rennick with the battles we've seen him in over the years. So we've got Granger in 6, Pavoni in 3. Let's keep an eye on Robbie Rennick down in 7 as well, because he could be getting ready to try and make his entry into the lead of this race. As they start to progress through here on their way to the 300-meter mark, there's 4 swimmers now. Lanes 3, 4, 6 and 7 that are looking strong. And it looks like Pavoni's looking good, and Robbie Rennick starting to make his move too. This is brilliant racing. This is racing at its best, Charlie, isn't it?
Absolutely, and just as I wondered, Robbie Rennick really coming through.
Turning first.
Unbelievable.
Robbie Rennick making his move now, and you can see his legs are really starting to turn on. He's chosen this as the 50 to make the break. He's coming up and out, and now he's got half a body length over Granger beside him. Granger's responding. He's right on that lane rope, trying to jump on that wave of Robbie Rennick, trying to get eased along. Here's the racing. This is it. Last 50. Here we go. Here we go down this last 50, and Robbie Rennick's looking so strong. You might have called this perfectly here. Oh, he's looking so strong off the last wall. Granger really trying to get back on turns, but Robbie looking so strong. Charlie, looks like you've called it well. into the finish. Robbie Redding,
4:43. 4:43, 92. Second goes to Roberto Pavoni, 3:44.58. And third to Max Litchfield, 3:44.79. What a swim, a beautifully paced swim from Robbie Redding. Just so much experience there, and just put the pressure on. He was lying 7th, I think, early on, about 100 metres, and he wins the thing quite easily in the end. 0.6 of a win.
So we called the 1-2 at least, so it wasn't a bad turn up.
Well done, Andy.
And there's Robbie exiting the pool there. Such a strong athlete and such a fantastic ambassador for Scottish swimming.
In the heats this morning, we had Duncan Scott, who set at Scottish Junior record, goes in as B.
So moving up now to the B final. I'll introduce the swimmers once they started.
And as those swimmers just exit the pool here, the B final lines up ready to race.
So at lane 1, Solomon Butt from Aberdeen. 2, Chris Lowther, City of Glasgow. 3, Duncan Scott of First. 4 is Lewis Smith, the University of Stirling. 5 is Gareth Mills, City of Sheffield. 6 is Martin Cremin, Stirling. 7 is Ian Portier, City of Glasgow. And 8 is Felix Gifford, City of Aberdeen.
So eyes on lane 1 at the moment. Solomon Butt already swimming in so many events today. It's incredible the amount of energy this guy has. And up in lane 1, he's really leading the charge of this B final. Lewis Smith just in lane 4, having a little glance across, trying to keep an eye on the proceedings of the race. But as we know from the A final, that a lot of things can change in 400 metres.
Yes, indeed. And Lewis Smith is a past master of these kind of races. He's a 25-year-old now, Lewis, and it was great to see him last year qualifying for the British team for the World Championships. Just missed out, although he got the qualifying time because there were two swimmers faster than him. After Lewis having had a tough couple of years and come through so well to get to that stage. Really experienced. He's there in lane number 4.
Yeah, so we've got Lewis Smith in lane 4, but also another swimmer swimming out of Stirling's Martin Cremin along in 6. Martin Cremin's a great 1500 metre freestyler, so 400's a little bit of a sprint for him, but he's really showing that the guy also has a bit of speed for this event as he starts to get in the mix, and looks like he's going to be turning onto the wall first. So yeah, Martin Cremin, the white hat in lane 6, starting to stretch out, and as a result he's starting to take Ian Portis along with him. So like we said, the lead and the focus of the race is shifting across the pool. So we've got Martin Cremin from Lewis Smith at the moment, so lane 6 from lane 4. And just when you think that you start to understand how the race is playing out, Lewis Smith starts to take the lead back on. He's not one to back down over race. He loves a good battle, Lewis Smith, and he feels like he wants to sink his teeth into this one today. Turning first there, quite substantially now. Let's see if he can capitalise on the turn. Gareth Mills is now starting to jump on the wave. Feels like he's ready to start making his move too. So the blue hat of Smith turning first from the red hat of Mills, just closest to us. As they start to come down head to head here. Really starting to heat up this race now as Martin Cremin's dropped away. the 3-4 runners now is now Gareth Mills in the red hat. Looks to be taking the lead. Lewis Smith in the second place position right now. And then Duncan Scott, one up from him in the darker coloured hat. But Gareth Mills has gone to his legs now. He's really starting to power it on. And into the last turn, can he hold that intensity through the leg kick? Can he hold Lewis Smith off down this last 50? The leg kick looks incredible at the minute, doesn't it, Charlie?
It does indeed. It's a question of this pace and whether they've got the energy to hold on. It looks as if he's made it though, Gareth Mills.
He's looking strong. Lewis Smith really wanting to fight back. I think he's going to close the gap, but I don't know whether he's going to overhaul him. Gareth Mills for the win from Lewis Smith for silver. Oh, in that B final. That's fantastic swimming.
So a win there for Gareth Mills, 3:51.40. Improves 2 seconds of his heat time. Second to Lewis Smith and third to Duncan Scott. Great B final.
And there's a shot of the 400 free men's champion there, Robbie Rennick, soon to be hitting the podium.
So now the presentation for the women's 200 meters butterfly. The women's 200 meters butterfly presentation. In third place, there is Isabel Grant, being presented by Helen Murray, past president of Scottish Swimming. Second to Rachel Kelly, and third to Eleanor Sheridan. And the Scottish champion, Tane Bruce from Carnegie. And he also wins the Scottish Junior. And we now move on to the men's presentation for the men's 400 meters freestyle. So they're in third place as Max Litchfield in the red t-shirt. Max Litchfield. Presentation by Helen Murray. Second to Roberto Pavoni. And the winner is Robbie Rennick.
Representing City of Glasgow. And the Scottish Junior Champion and
The Scottish Junior Champion,
Duncan Scott representing first.
Duncan Scott.
So that's a fantastic lineup of swimmers right there. Some incredible talent racing out in that 400 freestyle for them men. And what an incredible race it was. It just kept jumping around.
Well, it shows Robbie Rennick's confidence, because he qualified in 7th place and managed to win that one, not comfortably, but very carefully and crafted race. He just swam through it, didn't he?
Very great tactician through that race, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the
So-
finalists in the ladies 100 meters freestyle.
Let's hear from Kirsten, who's got with her Robbie Rennick and Duncan Scott.
Robbie Rennick, congratulations. You timed that race to perfection. How was it?
Yeah, it was a very tough race. Tried to really hold back in the first 200 and try to go as fast as I can in the second 200. So it kind of worked, and I'm just really tired at the moment. But it's a good swim, and hopefully get some more good swims for the rest of the competition.
You're saying you're tired, you've got Joe in the pool next week, completely different event. How do you now go from one event straight into another?
Yeah, I think next week I'm just going to swim quite easy, just get my body prepared for next weekend. It's going to be a very fast competition, so I really need to make sure I'm swimming as fast as I can. This weekend is just great to get some race practice in. I've been doing 4 months of just solid training, and as you can see, I'm hurt quite bad.
And Duncan, junior champion, a couple of Scottish junior records. What a fantastic way to end a phenomenal year.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been good. Just progression on from last year, really. Everything's just seemed to be going my way at the moment. So just happy, yeah. Happy days.
And hot on the heels of Robbie Rennick. Well, thanks, guys. It's a great meet, and good luck for the rest of the time.
Thank you.
Women's 100 meters freestyle final.
And all the girls safely into the pool, and up they go. Amy Smith in lane 4. You're going to see her in the black hat. She was over a second faster than anyone else from the heats this morning, and it's at the turn. She's looking very sharp round there. And we've got bottom of the screen Emma Wilkins as well, trying to get involved in the race as well, so the action can come from all over the pool again here, guys. At the 50, it's going to be Amy Smith leading the charge, Emma Wilkins in second, and also top of the pool Sean Harkin in third from Stirling, so it's all over the place so far. This is anybody's. Amy Smith looking good into this final turn. Really good connection with the wall. Off she goes. Heading for home now, looking to try and take that goal, but the rest of the field coming back as well. Sophie Smith in lane 3 trying to get in amongst the medals. Onto the scoreboard, Amy Smith looking good for the goal, but the rest of the medals are going to go all over.
Fifth, Amy Smith, marvellous swim, 53.44. Second going to Sophie Smith, time 54.34, and third going to Anne Bochman, 54.37. So marvellous swim there. The senior record still pretty strong, still 51.19 is still holding good, but looking further down you see the Scots there, maybe not quite so much in the picture. The Scottish record 53.65.
That's actually equal second place there, Charlie, just making sure we check that between Sophie Smith, yeah, and Bachman, sorry, yeah, of course.
So move now to the B final, and quick spin through the names. In lane 1, Rachel O'Donnell, 2, Raquel Matos, 3 is Rachel Williams, 4, Rachel Masson, 5 is Lucy Hope, 6 is Alicia McCrory, 7, Lauren McCaverall, and 8 is Eloise Barber.
And as the B final gets underway there, thank you for introducing those guys for us there, Charlie. And again, it's explosive racing. We're looking at the centre of the pool. Rachel Masson over first, I'd say, at the turn, but keep an eye on lane 8 down at the bottom. Eloise Barber's going really strong through the first half of this race in the pink and black costume. We're going to keep an eye on it at the turn here. Could be Eloise at the turn. And it is 26.4, very quick out. And looking at the top, Rachel O'Donnell as well. So again, the edges of the pool really bringing us some great racing. Lane 5's making her move through the pool as well, Lucy Hope. But it's Eloise Barber still off that final turn, who's looking strong. Lane 8's going to be going all the way of Eloise Barber from Stirling, looking strong. And I think lane 5, Lucy Hope's going to be coming in maybe to touch second. But lane 1 is, so hard to call that race.
An outside smoker, they call it sometimes. That's Eloise Barber in 55.24 from the University of Stirling. Second going to Lucy Hope for 55.65. And third goes to, in lane number 4, Rachel Masson. Rachel Masson, who is from South Aberdeenshire.
Great racing from the girls there, and it's been fantastic to hear straight from the races as soon as they get out of the pool. People like Robbie Rennie, you can see how tired he is once he gets out, and just how much he's put into that race. And it's sometimes a bit deceiving because his stroke looks so smooth and so calm. You think that he's maybe just taking his time and taking it easy, but you pick up on an interview like that and you see just how much he's really spent through the race.
Really put in it, both mentally and physically. Just really knew what he was going to do and went for it, and sheer concentration, power and skill.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists in the men's 100 meters IM.
Yeah, now we move to the men's 100 meters individual medley final, the last of the individual finals today, and we'll give you a quick spin through the 8 swimmers, hoping that the camera can keep up with me. Lane 1, Craig Bowman from Carnegie. Lane 2, Stephen Milne of Perth City. 3 is Adam Harrington from Loughborough University. 4 is Mark Sharanek of Carnegie. 5 is Lewis Coleman, City of Sheffield. Lane 6 is Lewis Smith, University of Stirling. Lane 7 is Andrew Rodgie of Warrender. And in lane 8 is Nicholas Cook of Derwentsside.
So that completes your round. That completes the stand. That's the starting order for these guys. This is going to be quick.
Under the control of the referee.
And this looks like it's going to be an explosive race. Mark Sharanek, fastest qualifier in lane 4 with the black hat. Really strong butterfly swimmer, but so much talent in this field here. I think he's going to be pushed by Adam Harrington and Lewis Coleman on this one, but Sharanek staying under the longest on that, carrying the speed right through. Let's see his back to breast turn. If he can hit this right, we're going to be in a good line. This is looking fantastic from Sharanek at the moment. Lane 4 looking really strong, but Coleman's going to start revving up this breaststroke, and so's Harrington. The whole field's going to try and start coming back here, but Sharanek's looking strong. Can he get onto the freestyle? Using that underwater, what, he just demolished Coleman underwater there, and that's going to be enough to hold him at bay as we roll into the final 5. Head down for Sharanek, straight down. Oh wow.
Fabulous swim there for lane number 4, Mark Sharanek, winning 54.42. Second going to Lewis Coleman in lane 5, and third going to Adam Harrington in lane number 3. That was the official result. Mark, Lewis, and then Adam. Move now to the very final individual race. We've got relays after this. The B final of the men's 100 medley. Lane 1 is Daniel Lim of Warrender. 2 is Greg Watson of Fife Performance Squad. 3 is Ross Muir, University of Stirling. 4 Mark Campbell, City of Aberdeen. 5 Ross Murdoch, University of Stirling. 6 Stuart McIntosh, City of Aberdeen. 7 Callum Tate, Edinburgh University. And 8 is Ross Woolley of Warrender.
So as these guys line up for the B final, just looking at some fantastic racing from the A. Let's see if they can carry some of the same speed through now. Some really good starts as we open up into the fly leg. Stuart McIntosh looking good down this first length in lane 6. Turn onto the backstroke, using the underwater, looking really deep. Popping up now on the backstroke, nearly using that whole 15 metres and really taking that all the way to the line. And he's going to be our leader as we go onto the breaststroke leg. 25-8, it's a great opening split from Stuart. Now, breaststrokers have a chance to come through the field now. Looking at lane 4 of Mark Campbell, he's looking good. And Ross Murdoch, breaststroker, struggling from that 50, not making the impact in that though what he'd hoped. The leader, Mark Campbell, though, using that breaststroke leg to take it all the way through. Keep an eye on the top of the screen for lane 1 as well. Fantastic swimming.
Fix in the first place, 56.9, which is a whole second faster than he swam in the heat. Second goes to a lane number, where are we? Lane number 6, I think. We'll just wait for that official result coming through. There's been a disqualification, so we'll just wait in case we announce something that's not right. We'll just wait for the official result. Just hang on, we think there's been a disqualification. We just wait to see who it is. Mark Campbell, I'm afraid, was disqualified. So winner was Stuart McIntosh, 57.34. Daniel Lim in third, second in 57.64, and third was Ross Muir with 57.8. So that completes all the individual races of this session. Now we have medley relays.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medalists in the women's 100 metres freestyle. Presenting the medals today, we're lucky to have Forbes Hamilton, CEO for Scottish Swimming.
So here we have the presentation for the women's 100 metres freestyle, and in third place, it was quite a race, is Anne Bachmann.
Bronze medal, Matt Litchfield representing City of Sheffield.
Two Loughborough girls, of course, Anne and Sophie. Just waiting for the medals to arrive. So, oh yes. So, in fact, we have a joint second here between Sophie Smith and Anne Bachmann. Joint second. So Forbes Dunlop making the presentation, who's the chief executive of Scottish Swimming.
Open champion, Amy Smith.
Amy Smith, the Open champion, And there is Anne Buchman from Loughborough, Amy from Bath, and from Loughborough. Sharon Harkin, the Scottish champion, and Lucy Hope making the Scottish junior champion. So the winner there from Bath, Amy Smith. We'll now do the presentations for the men.
And we're now proud to present the medalists for the men's 100 metres IM.
So the men coming forward now for the men's 100 metres medley presentation. Forbes Dunlop again will make the presentations. In third place, Adam Harrington. Adam Harrington. Adam from Loughborough.
Silver goes to Lewis Coleman, representing City of Sheffield.
Second will go to Lewis Coleman. Lewis from City of Sheffield. And the winner from Carnegie, Mark Ceranic. And the Scottish champion,
Chris McComb, representing East Lothian.
Representing East Lothian, the Scottish junior. And now we move on to the medley relays, and this is the women's 4x2 lengths medley, 4x50 meters medley relay, and there are 4 heats. So the first of the women's medley relay heats, 3 teams. Lane 3 is St Thomas from Arbroath, 4 is Perth City, and lane 5 is Wren 96.
Wren 96 opening this really quick so far, with Robin Crawford doing a top job on this backstroke leg, really taking the team out very quickly so far. So important to make sure we get the takeovers right. Wind up in. Nice takeover from Connie McKay there. And some really great takeovers there in the water now. Lane 4, we've got Freya Thompson and Ali Morrison in for lane 3 as well. So some good racing going on across the field here. Wren 96 just starting to pull away in this one here though, Charlie.
Yeah, and Wren, of course, who combined club some years ago in 1996, obviously from the former Barhead and Paisley clubs.
And we're seeing some good wind-up takeovers there. Lane 4, brilliant takeover there. Erin Cummins. And Katie Phillips in for lane 3 for St Thomas. But it's Wren 96, Mary High, who's doing a great job on this butterfly. Bit of side breathing there. Having a look to both sides, no one to the right of her. And a bit of space to the left. Here we go into the final part here. Safe takeover from Erin Wallace there. Emily Horn in for lane 4. And then Sophie Smith goes in for lane 3 for St Thomas. Rounding out a really nice, a nice bit of racing here. So strong from Erin Wallace here on Wren 96. Emily Horn's really trying to hunt her down, but just ran out of pool, I'm afraid. Wren 96 winning that one there, Charlie.
Wren winning 2 minutes 5.81. Second going to Perth City, 2:7.09. And third Arbroath St Thomas, that's 2:13.15. So there are 4 heats of this women's medley relay. It'll all be decided on the time they do in these heats. There's no final. But the seeds have been seeded, so that in theory the final heat will be the fastest heat.
The seeds have indeed been heated there, Charlie. It's been a long day here, guys.
So in this second heat, lane 1, City of Sunderland, 2 Stirling, 3 is Warrender, 4 South Lanarkshire, 5 is City of Glasgow, 6 is Milguy's B team, 7 is City of Sunderland. And I really should have said that Sunderland's got their junior team, Stirling a junior team, Warrender's B team, and South Lanarkshire's B team, and Glasgow's junior team.
So City of Glasgow really commanding this one after a great start from Norrin Gilks there. Absolutely fantastic backstroke leg, crossing over onto Kirsten Clark on the breaststroke here, and they're really giving the rest of the field something to chase down. So City of Glasgow really looking strong at the minute still. Second place being battled out for between lanes 3 and 4, so Warrender and South Lanark. And it's starting to even up now as Emma Chittelberg and Katie McIntyre having great swims there from 3 and 4 respectively onto the butterfly leg, and it's still City of Glasgow who's leading with Anna Fleming. Neck and neck for the second place at the moment with the City of Sunderland team also going really well down at the bottom of our screen in lane 7. City of Glasgow still commanding this so far. Anna Fleming doing really well. 13-year-old, one of the youngest in the field of the butterfly swimmers, and rolls out. Oh, nice takeover there for the Glasgow team. South Lanarkshire really good in the second place, and Warren Bass in there for third. And City of Glasgow look like they're going to command this all the way to the end here, Charlie. Rhiannon Gilks doing a really great job. So the Gilks girls at Glasgow starting and finishing this team from Glasgow. Oh, fantastic, effortless. Oh, so smooth on the finish there.
So City of Glasgow, a junior team there, they're winning on City of Glasgow 2 minutes 1.01, second going to City of Sunderland, and third to South Lanarkshire 2:4.97. So there are actually 5 heats in total of this event. Seeded, not heated heats. I'll try to differentiate between all the junior teams and A teams and B teams all swimming in here.
So as the girls line up here for heat 3, fantastic explosive racing so far here. It's hard to keep up with the names on these 50s. They've just dove in and then they're climbing back out again. But that's not a complaint.
So I'll just give you a quick run through for this third heat as we get ready for it. Lane 1 is Dundee City junior team. I'll just give you the rest once it's started. Dundee City in lane 1, and 2 is Highland, then 3 is West Lothian, 4 is a junior team from South Ayrshire, 5 is Dumfries, 6 is First, a junior team, 7 is Dundee City Aquatics, and in lane 8 is Hardham and Lothian junior team.
So South Ayrshire in lane 4 with Karen Reid finishing off this backstroke leg so well. She's given such a great lead there. Such a great lead to Erin Robertson on this breaststroke leg. Let's see how the rest of the field fare through here. It's pretty open for the second place spot at the moment across the field. But Erin Robertson in lane 4, looking strong, hitting the turn well. Followed closely by Jodie Anderson in lane 2 from Highland, doing a top job. We're going to keep an eye on how this progresses through. Erin's going to be racing into Lucy Illingworth, and a safe takeover there. And the fly swimmers is taken to the pool now. We're getting some strong racing down the pool now, but it's still lane 4. It's still Lucy Illingworth that's doing a really great job here. Cara Hanlon in for Highland now, and also we've got lane 5, Eve White in as well for Dumfries, who's doing a really great job pulling it back through. Now it's all to play for. Freestylers are in the pool. They're going to really tear it up down this last 50. Michelle Hoff in there for South Ayrshire, still leading the way. Ali Houston from Dumfries in lane 5, really trying to get on terms with her, but I really think she's going to run out of pool here, but that's going to be our team's 1-2. And in third place at the moment, got Highland. So fantastic racing.
Winning time there, South Ayrshire in 2 minutes, 0.61. Second going to Dumfries, 2-1. And third to Highland, 2-4, 1-1. So that's only heat number 2, and we've still 2 heats to go. So we have a disqualification, I'm afraid, in that heat, and that was Heart of Midlothian disqualified in lane 8.
The results to confirm on the scoreboard, and we do have a disqualification, unfortunately.
Always unfortunate to see that once a team's done some great racing. So heat 3 done, progressing on to heat 4.
Heat 3, and 2 heats to go. And a big mix of junior and senior. Most of the girls in their previous heat were aged 14, 15, with one older team from Dumfries. Here we go in heat 4. In lane 1 in this 4th heat, junior team South Lanarkshire. Lane 2, B team from Carnegie. Lane 3, junior team from East Lothian. Lane 4, Carnegie. Lane 5, Warrender junior team. Lane 6, Milgay and Bearsden. Lane 7, City of Aberdeen. Lane 8, West Dumbartonshire junior team.
So Carnegie senior team leading out the field at the moment. Kirsty Simpson having a fantastic backstroke leg there. And taking over from her, Rachel O'Donnell, name that we've said quite a lot today in the racing. So great to see that Carnegie fielding some of their fantastic athletes now together in a team. And second place at the moment is swimming out of lane 7, which is City of Aberdeen, and that's Caitlin Tootill, who's also done some fantastic racing. So really exciting to see them all come together in these team events, and it's combining to make some great racing. And it's still lane 4, Carnegie's A team. Tim Bruce back in action here on the butterfly. And we've got Jessica Thompson in lane 7 for City of Aberdeen as well. So those are your top 2 teams. In third place at the moment, you're looking to lane 5, which is Elizabeth Lim from Warrender. So all of these girls having tough nights of racing so far. Real step-in takeover with the wind-up on that Carnegie swim from lane 4 there. Fantastically timed. That was Samantha Caulfield in lane 4. Really using all of the runway to get into that swim.
Warner looking so strong now in second place. Who's come through? Katie Stark on this freestyle lead. And third place is going to be a battle between lanes 6 and 7. It looks like lane 6 is going to get it MV.
Carnegie 155.5, Warner 159.88, and third Milgaiba then 2 minutes 1.36. And those are the unofficial times at this point in time in the fourth heat. And we'll have to remember these times, won't we, Andy, because these are heat declared winner race. So 155.5 for Carnegie, 159.88 for Warrender. Just remember those as we go through into the last heat. Just waiting for the race results to be confirmed. It's always a worry in a relay because you've got the potential of takeovers being a bit quick. Wait to see what happens. The electronic timing often picks it up on the scoreboard, on the electronic timing. And of course in the big events now they also have a special video camera above the start and finish end.
So the markers from Heat 4 have been set.
So still waiting for that confirmed result though. It's always a worry. Lane 3 was disqualified. So unfortunately it was a disqualification for East Lothian in lane 3.
Unfortunate for the girls there.
One more heat now, heat number 5. So in lane 1, Edinburgh University B team. 2 is Derwent side, 3 Edinburgh University, 4 University of Stirling, 5 is East Lothian, 6 is First, 7 is Sheffield, and 8 Stirling.
No surprises, the leader on this so far is First for Charlotte Mackenzie, the Scottish record holder, but she's been pushed all the way here by Stirling's Eloise Barber in lane 4. So 4 and 6 is where the action's at right now. And touching, almost together on that one, so close. So Kerry Buchan's in from Stirling now, a really experienced breaststroke racer, and she's doing a great job down this first length. But on the top survive screens, you're going to have Rachel Wilson, who's going to be racing out, and also Catherine Johnson, who both race so fast tonight. So it's going to start coming down to the wire on this one. Kerry Buchan's going to be taken over by Sean Harkin, who has done a top job in the B final of the freestyle earlier on, and obviously no stranger to racing butterfly as she really starts to tear down that first lane. So City of Edinburgh and Derwent side are in second and third, with Sean Harkin from Stirling in lane 4, who's doing a fantastic job. Taking up in third is Lauren Averill on the freestyle leg. Nice wind up, in she goes. Really commanding lead that they have there now as City of Edinburgh send in Caitlin McClatchy to hunt her down. Caitlin's head's down, kicking hard all the way, but it's going to be a tough gap to close, as Lauren Averill is really powering forward. Nice clear water in front of her. She's head down into the finish. Caitlin McClatchy just running out of pool. Fantastic racing.
Scottish record, a Scottish record for in lane number 1, in lane number 3, Edinburgh University, 156.01. Second going to Derwent side. Sorry, University of University of Stirling, 151.5. Second Edinburgh University, 154.04. Third, the other university team, 156.01. The University of Stirling, 151.5. Scottish record, 151.5. I'm losing track, Andy, on the number of swimmers here. The time of time of Carnegie was, I think, maybe faster.
Yeah, it looks like Carnegie will hopefully take the bronze medal if our calculations are right for that one. But that'll be confirmed when the medals are dished out later on. But hopefully Carnegie's senior team from the heat before managed to take bronze in that.
Men's medley relay. 4 heats, first heat. Sorry, 5 heats. So in this first heat, lane number 1, Dundee City Junior, lane 2, Dundee City Youth, lane number 3, Ren 96, lane 4, South Lanarkshire Youth, 5, Dumfries, 6, Milngavie Bearsden Junior, and 7, St Thomas Junior.
What an explosive start there from lane 5. Alistair Campbell there from Dumfries just opening that up. Just incredible swim there. And Dumfries are continuing that lead on. Got Samuel Johnson here, 14-year-old on the breaststroke leg. He's doing a fantastic job. We can't split second and third at the moment between South Lanarkshire and Ren 96. David Muir and Matthew Fennick doing a fantastic job as they race through. And we're going to keep an eye out here for these takeovers as Fraser Lowther takes over for Dumfries in lane 5. And Ren 96 in second, South Lanarkshire in third. So Ross McDonald from Ren 96 and Hugh McCormish from South Lanarkshire are going to try and hunt down the lead at Dumfries. But Fraser Lowther there in lane 5, great underwater, almost making 10 metres on that underwater. It's powering forward. Final takeovers now. David McGregor going in for Dumfries. Ren 96 still in second with Ross Gale taking over, and that's a safe takeover from lane 4 there. And that's Mark McRae going in. Dumfries doing a good job here, but they're starting to get tracked back here. Starting to get tracked back by Ren 96. Ross Gale is on the hunt, but again, like we've seen all too often, David McGregor taking the lead, taking the finish.
Dumfries makes it 150.72 ahead of in lane 3, Ren 96, and the third to South Lanarkshire. So that's the very first heat. Again, huge improvements of the entry times. There are 5 heats again for these men, now boys in some cases, junior teams. It's finishing now, one of the teams. Dundee, of course, who now have their new 50-metre pool operational, so I'm sure that'll make a big difference to them in Dundee. Moving forward to heat number 2, in lane 1, the junior team from North Lanarkshire. That's the official result coming through there. The junior team in lane 2 is Stirling, 3 is North Lanarkshire, 4 junior team from Perth City, 5 South Ayrshire, 6 junior from Heart of Midlothian, 7 junior team East Lothian, and 8 is from Arbroath St Thomas. Arbroath St Thomas.
So heat 2 underway, and it's a really great start from lane 7's Chris McCollum from East Lothian, who's exploding down the first length in the yellow hat, bottom of the screen, hitting the turn well. Great underwater again. He's really opening up the lead for his teammates here, so we're going to keep an eye on how this progresses through. But he's done a great job there and taken over his Fraser Samuel. So eyes on lane 7, our leaders at the moment. From lane 6, Jamie Waller's gone in for Hearts of Midlothian. So we're going to hopefully see some breaststrokers make a dent in this racing now. As they come through, it's still East Lothian though, swimming so strong there at the bottom of the screen.
and big pull-outs. That's fantastic. Oh, wow. That was a great turn there from lane 5, and all of a sudden South Ayrshire jump into the race with Cameron Muir. That's a great swim by the 14-year-old. As a takeover, Richard Faulkner is going to go in on the butterfly leg. Straight up before 10 metres. So we're going to now keep an eye on East Lothian because Callum Wellstead's looking strong as well. As they go neck and neck, tied at the turn there. This is brilliant. We're now starting to look 3 or 4 teams starting to come into the race. The freestylers are going to have to do battle. It's going to be right down. Looking at possibly East Lothian on the touch. They're looking at going first into the final leg. So East Lothian's Matthew Thompson. So it's East Lothian and Harz Midlothian that are going to be doing the battle in here. Oh wow, Harz swimming so fast down here, but South Ayrshire coming through as well. Down to the wire. South Ayrshire, Kieran Brand, head down for the finish. Lane 5.
South Ayrshire 151.49. Second going to Heart of Midlothian 151.84, and third going to East Lothian 152.62. And those results are confirmed. There was one disqualification, and that was North Lanarkshire. So that's 2 heats down and 3 to go. Moving to the third heat, and lane number 1, Geary from up there in Inverurie Way, and lane 2, South Lanarkshire, lane 3, Fife Performance, 4 is City of Glasgow B team, and lane number 5, North Ayrshire, lane 6, junior team from Carnegie, lane 7, West Lothian, and lane 8, First.
So that completes the lineup. So as this explosive racing continues here, we're going to see which team can really try and grab hold of this. It's really level at the moment. At the turn, we're looking at lane 3 with a great opening by performance. Jordan Lamb doing a great job, but there's 3-4 teams in the running here down this first 50. So we're going to keep an eye out. Lane 3 touching him first. Now the breaststroke has taken to the pool, and there could be a change of lead as lane 4 with City of Glasgow and Matthew Nicholson starts to get involved. Matthew Nicholson swimming for the B final of the 50 breaststroke earlier on tonight, so really showing his skills on that stroke as they take command of this now, and he'll be leading off into Ian Porteous here for the butterfly leg. As City of Glasgow start to open up a commanding lead on this now. Second is Fife Performance trying to hunt them down, and the battle for third is still on with Carnegie there in lane 6. But it is still City of Glasgow with Ian Porteous who's doing a fantastic job. And their freestyler, Jack McCormish, enters the pool. Trying to swim into some clear water now. Fife Performance still looking good in second, and now we've had Gary up at the top of the screen moving up in a third. Really getting his head down doing some sprinting, but it's going to be City of Glasgow, the B team there, with Jack McCormish who's going to be coming in for a nice clear victory. But Gary, look, top of the screen, really on the hunt here. Oh, close finishing.
A win for City of Glasgow. They won 44.54. Second going to Fife Performance, and third to Geary. And remember that 1 or 2 of these teams are junior teams. Winning confirmed results, City of Glasgow, which was their B team. Second, Fife Performance. And third was Geary with a time of 1:48.38. So that's 3 heats down, Andy. We have 2 to go. And these are the last 2 races of the whole day.
Of the whole day. What a day it's been as well, and I'm sure that these next 2 heats are they're just going to contribute just like the rest of the day. It's going to be explosive, fast racing.
So quickly through lane, I'll give you them once the race has started. So lane 1, the B team, City of Aberdeen. Lane 2, Stirling. 3, Warrenders B team. 4, Carnegie youth team. Perth City is in lane 5. Lane 6 is City of Sheffield. 7 is First. And lane 8, Milngavie Bearsden.
Fantastic underwater there from lane 5 with Stephen Milne, who's had a fantastic day racing so far. He's going to be going into this here first, and what a fantastic takeover that was. The breaststrokers take to the pool, and some fantastic talent again races forwards. Could be a change of lead here. It looks like it is, with Lewis Coleman doing a really strong job, but keep an eye on lane 2 of the shot as well, because Douglas Scott, the Sterling's doing a fantastic job up at the top of the screen as well. That's going to be our leaders. Oh no, sorry. City Sheffield are still the leaders when Braxton Tim takes over. Fantastic butterfly swimmer, Braxton Tim. He's going to really try and command this now. Doesn't spot the turn though. Loses a bit of momentum into that, but you can save it on the way out. The battle for second place is pretty tight though, for lanes 2, 3 and 5, all in the mix for it. So City of Sheffield that are still leading on this. From Perth City, who are still doing a fantastic job. And then we're looking at Warrender with Dale Wellstead, who's doing a good job there. That's going to be your 1, 2, 3, but City of Sheffield, Nicholas Granger, he's going to finish off the job after a fantastic night of racing in that 400. And Ice to second place. Oh wow, Perth City just holding on to second as Warrender come in for third.
So City of Sheffield 142.29. I'll have to remember that again because these are heat declared winners. 142.29. Second going to Perth City 144.51, and third goes to in lane 3 Warrender 145.03.
Results before we get to those positions.
To the gold medalists for the ladies relays, please report to Marshley, please. Medalists from the girls ladies relays, report to Marshley. Thank you.
Yep. In the final race of the day, the final heat, in lane 1 is East Lothian, 2 Warrender, 3 is City of Glasgow, 4 Edinburgh University, 5 University of Stirling, 6 City of Aberdeen, 7 is Edinburgh University's B team, and lane 8 Derwent-side.
I think this is going to be a wash of waves on this race in here with some big senior males racing out into this relay. Just a couple of moments until this one gets underway as we look out at the first swimmers who are lined up. Got Robbie Rennick, who's going to be doing the backstroke leg in lane 3, so look out for him. Ryan Bennett, fantastic underwater and backstroke specialist in lane 5 of University of Stirling. There are two to definitely watch on the first leg of this, but so much talent that's going to be swimming through.
Just springs into action. Oh, there is a disqualification there. It's the team in lane number 3. So
unfortunately, there's been a disqualification from the last heat. That's Warrender's team. They were disqualified and they came in 3rd place in that last heat. Okay. The swimmers line up ready to race.
So eyes on lane 5 here from some good underwater racing at the start. And you'd expect lane 5 City, the University of Stirling to lead us out on this one. But Brian Bennett coming under a little bit of pressure from City of Aberdeen's Jack Ness in lane 6. Using the turn so well, Ryan Bennett popping up in the lead there. Lane 5 are the leaders so far. So hard to split it for the second swimmers. Robbie Reddick possibly lane 3 for second place, and it is. As the breaststrokers enter the pool, Ross Murdoch, University of Stirling, he's going to really try and stretch that lead. Daniel Scott's in for the breaststroke lead for City of Glasgow, and City of Aberdeen, Mark Campbell having a fantastic leg as well in lane 6, but the leaders are still University of Stirling. Ross Murdoch showing that strength on the breaststroke as he swims in, and Cameron Brody's going to do the fly swimmer who takes over. Cameron Brody, usually a 200 fly swimmer, going to have to get involved in some sprinting here to hold this lead, as Jamie Graham is the Scottish champion so far on the 50 on the long course, so he's going to try and come back through on this. But Cameron Brody doing a fantastic job off that turn. University of Stirling lane 5 from City of Glasgow in lane 3 as the final swimmers go in, and Jack Scott, my apologies Jack, swims off for the 50 freestyle, and he's racing for home now. Eyes up for that Scottish record on this. City of Glasgow coming back really hard with Richard Schaefer's swam so well earlier in that 53, and third place being raced down by Alistair Sterling as well. Head down, Jack Scott into the final 5, 137.88. That's a new Scottish senior record.
137.88, a new Scottish senior record, we reckon, for the University of Stirling. Second going to City of Glasgow, 138.7, and third going to Edinburgh University. We'll just see if that's confirmed. Official results quite showing the way I would have thought. We're just seeing blank names at the moment, but I think that's right. We have I think a new Scottish senior record there for University of Stirling. It's not showing the name. City of Glasgow in second. We'll just hope that that's confirmed with the actual name shortly. And that, Andy, was the last event of the day, apart from the presentations, and we wait to see. That's the Stirling University trying to check the times and the result. They're looking a little bit nervous because the name didn't come up on the board. So now we have just two presentations to watch very shortly. For the two relays, both of which were really, really exciting. And whilst we're waiting for them, just to remind you that, you know, we've 2 more days of the swimming, and they will be broadcasting these 2 days online. Tomorrow we'll start at 8:45, again at 1:15, and then at 5:30.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medalists in the women's 4 by 50 metres medley relay.
And it's the medley relay presentation for women.
Presenting the final medals of the evening, we have the pleasure to present Gina Logan, resident of Sasa.
So the presentation to the team in third place, first of all, and that's Carnegie, President of Scottish Swimming, Gina Logan, making the presentations.
Kirsty Simpson, Rachel O'Donnell, Tate Bruce,
And then in second place,
and Samantha Caulfield.
Edinburgh University.
Silver medalist, Edinburgh University. Haley Monteith, Catherine Johnston, Corey Scott, and Caitlin McClatchy.
And then the winning team from the University of Stirling.
Representing the University of Edinburgh and also the Scottish record holders, made up of Eloise Barber, Kerry Bucket, Shan Harkin, and Lauren Arrell.
So well done, ladies. Let's see. And this is the junior team, which is Warrender junior, winning the junior championships.
Champions, Warrender, Megan Briggs, Kimberly Mackay, Elizabeth Lim, and Katie Starr.
Well done, girls. Some happy ladies there. And one more presentation, this time of course for the equivalent event for the men. Now Gina Logan going to make presentation this time to the men.
For the men's 4 by 50 medley relay.
So in third place, Edinburgh University, that's Kieran McGuckin, Matthew Parks, Ewan Ingalls and Richard Schaefers, men from Edinburgh University.
Medalist, Edinburgh University. Comprise Kieran McGuckin, Ewan Ingalls, Matthew Parks, and Richard Schaefers.
Second place,
Silver medalist,
going to the city of Glasgow, Robbie Rennick,
made up of Robbie Ray,
Daniel Scott,
Daniel Scott,
Jamie Graham
Jamie Graham,
and Alistair Sterling.
and Alistair Sterling.
And the winning team with a new record, a national record, University of Stirling, Ryan Bennett,
137.88.
Ross Murdoch,
University of Stirling, made up of
Cameron Brodie and
Ross
Jack
Murdoch,
Scott.
Cameron Brodie, and Jack Scott.
Junior team, Carnegie.
And the junior champions, representing Carnegie, made up of Craig McLean, Craig Barnes, Cameron Nelson, and Jack Shiranic.
Craig McLean, Craig Barnes, Cameron Nelson and Jack Shiranic. Congratulations, boys. Now we finish the session, I think, Andy, by just a little reflection on the day. It's been quite a day.
Oh, it's been fantastic. The race has just been electric. This pool is just, it's given us so much from day one of racing. We've had records, we've had personal bests from everybody, and it's just been superb. Absolutely superb.
Well, I think it's been a long day. What I want you to do, if you can, those who are watching online, is to join us at 8:45 tomorrow for day 2. 8:45, the second session 1:15, third session at 5:30. Thank you very much, and good night. Thank you very much.
And thanks for just that, you know.
Was great, but I'm getting ready to make 2014 even better.
It'll be a great night just to catch up, relax, and you know, as a swimmer, actually get to dress up and look normal.
And then a chance to see lots of people from all around different parts of swimming and have a good evening with them.
The awards ceremony was fantastic, with most people turned out ever, so years to come it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Tickets for the Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships are on sale now.
The wait is over.
Buy your tickets at ticketmaster.co.uk/Scottish Swimming or phone 08 444 999 990.
Come down to the Tallcross International Swimming Centre to come see me and more than 700 other swimmers compete.
The Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships, Tallcross International Swimming Centre, 3rd to the 6th of April 2014.